Most people spend their whole time with other people. And maybe you are tired. Maybe you're very tired to spend time with people who maybe don't fully align. And of course, they don't align because you are a shining light. You are someone who needs authenticity, who needs time alone to actually figure out who you really are. And time alone can be the most beautiful thing in the world. So today, I'd like to share with you how spending time alone has completely transformed me, and how you can use your alone time to make it a superpower. Magic wand. There we go. So, for the past couple of weeks, and also it's been a while that I spent time alone, and that I can really feel how fulfilling it is to me. A lot of people run away from themselves because spending time alone does mean facing yourself. And facing yourself is not the most enjoyable thing to do sometimes. You might experience times where you're just watching a movie or doing something with yourself, you're going for a walk or whatever you're doing, and you're having so much fun. But some of the times it's like, oh, I feel really uncomfortable. Oh, it's because I need to see people. It's because I need to see people. Actually, before I quit alcohol, this is what I believed. Every time I felt uncomfortable, I was like, this is because I need to see people. And so I was always going and seeing people. And because I was feeling so bad, I would drink alcohol as well. When I quit alcohol, I realized that all of this was BS. BS was not actually true. I didn't need to see people. And more recently, I also decided to spend more time alone to actually experience what it is like to spend time with myself and to face my fears and to face my discomfort. As you can see, I'm not doing too bad. Well, it depends on what you think. But yes, I have learned so much about myself. So, first thing is when you spend time alone, you can really see the ups and you can see the downs. And you can see that the downs don't define you. You come back to your baseline. Your baseline is your frequency. It is pretty much where you vibrate as a human being. How do you feel, basically? I've been watching a lot of Joey Dispenza's stuff, and we really are addicted to a frequency which is our baseline. And so when you spend time with other people, we all have different baselines, and you tend to match with people who have the same kind of baseline as you. And when you spend time alone, this is where you can do the work to change your baseline, to change your frequency, and to try and make it maybe a little bit higher. That's why the real change can only happen when you're on your own. Real change can only happen when you're on your own. Time alone has completely transformed me. Transformed. I can't say this. In the past couple of weeks, I've had a spiritual awakening, and I have realized that even though for my whole entire life I had been seeking stuff outside of myself, I had many addictions, drugs, alcohol. Not alcohol actually, but if I quit, it's not because I was just drinking here and there. I'm gonna do another video about this. But yeah, I have been addicted to so many things, toxic relationships, and I have drugs, food, everything, so many things, right? And in the past couple of weeks, I've understood that what I was looking for was not outside of me, it was in me. I have experienced 5D, which if you have never experienced, I hope you do, because it's really fun. But it's basically the realization that we're all part of the universe, that we are the universe, and that we are in control of how we feel internally, and that all we need is to spend time with ourselves, close our eyes, meditate, or do whatever makes you feel good, whether you have a better feeling thought, or you do something that makes you have fun, like you go running, exercising, or it can be talking to a friend, or it can be, well, in this case, if you're trying to be alone, but it can be anything, right? Or playing video games, whatever it is. You are trying to do things that make you feel better so that you can increase your vibration. But yeah, spending time alone is so important for growth. I think that we are so used to seeing other people, and also there's these expectations in the society where you have to be with other people, you have to respond to them quickly or whatever. And I think it's very important to remind ourselves that it's okay to take time for ourselves. It's okay. It's okay. And it's okay to face yourself as well. It's okay to face your fears, your discomfort. This is where growth happens. And the truth is, the best relationship you'll have with yourself, the better the relationship you're going to have with yourself, the better your life will be. Because a lot of the time we have relationships that we haven't really chosen. They're the relationships we have because we are scared of facing ourselves. Yes, my friend, this is the harsh truth. It is the harsh truth. It is. You might not be choosing your relationships, you might not be choosing your friendships. And when you are spending time with yourself, you can actually get back to yourself and see, what do I want? What do I need in friendships? How do I self-regulate? Like, you never learn this self-mastery, very important skill of regulation, of self-regulating yourself. Self-regulating yourself. If you're always with people. And you know what? A lot of people have been worrying about me recently because I spend a lot of time alone. And also I've experienced stuff and I've shared everything on social media. I've said, oh, I've suffered for 26 years. I've been through a spiritual awakening, all of that. So many people have been worrying about me. Also because people are not really used to spending time with themselves and they see that as a bad sign, as isolation or whatever. But I can tell you, this is the most profound, life-changing experience I'm having, is to actually spend the time alone. So if you have this feeling within you that you really want to spend time alone, do it. Do it. You will face yourself. You will go through challenges. It's not going to be easy all the time. You're going to feel lonely. Yes. But out of this loneliness, I have found that hugging trees is actually amazing. And you will just learn what is your frequency, like how do you feel, what's your baseline. You know, a lot of people, their baseline, and I think mine was to feel bored and guilty and ashamed and judgmental and not great all the time. And now I'm working on changing that energy, but I wouldn't be able to do it and to notice, because it starts with self-awareness. You can't have self-awareness if you're constantly surrounded by people, because you're not in your brain anymore, you're in other people's brain, and you might even see yourself through their eyes. So when you master yourself, when you're able to spend time with yourself, it becomes a superpower. It becomes a superpower. And out of this, it's like you create a bond like this with yourself. You can go out into the world and create everything you've ever dreamt of. So I hope this video was helpful. If you liked it, feel free to subscribe. I publish videos daily down below. And feel free to leave a comment. We can start a conversation. Feel free to share my content. That really helps me out. And without further ado, is that an English expression? I will leave you here, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video. Thank you so much for tuning in, and peace out. Thank you. Bye.